if you learn lines, what you do is you kind of build like a fake persona or a shell around yourself, right? So you've got like these lines and routines and all this kind of stuff. Now, under here, you don't believe you're good enough because you've probably got like a crappy mindset, right? So you go, oh, if I just learn all these lines and routines, now I've got the shield. Now, this shield's great because if you get negative feedback from a girl, it bounces off because you go up and you deliver your line. And if it didn't work, even though it might just be because you had terrible body language or you didn't believe you're good enough, you had a negative mindset and all these different things, you go, oh, that was because that line was rubbish. That wasn't me. So you get like an element of sort of security from that. It protects you, right? And also, it stops her seeing the negative parts of you initially. Because she's like, oh, that guy's, he came up and said that really cool thing and this and this. And what happens too is you sometimes actually get this fake confidence from a line because you go, I read that this line is really good and I know that if I say it, it's supposed to work. So you walk up and because you expect it to work, beliefs, the line works, the actions work, and then you might get a bit of a better result. But eventually, when you run out of the lines and the routines, or she says something you're not expecting, and it used to happen to me all the fucking time, and you're just like, oh shit, I don't know what to say. She's like, got him, he's full of shit. And you're fucking out. She's like, are you pretending? Like, you're so like, you'll get, a lot of guys too, they get things asked to them like, what do you say, are you like a pickup guy? Who's had that? Has anyone had that before? Yeah? Yeah. So I used to get that a lot when I was first learning because I was doing everything exactly routine, like a carbon copy of the other one. And the girl's like, I've heard that before. Have you read that book, The Game? I was like, she knows. Shit. Busted. Right? And I was just fucked. Right? And like, dude, any line you think you know, like 100 other guys are using it. Okay, at least. So, yeah, your negative sides can't really be seen, but also, your positive aspects can't be seen by her either. Now, who wants like real, like legit, genuine confidence? Who wants that? Yeah? Awesome. All you guys, good. So if you want real confidence, what's important is that you get positive feedback for you being yourself. So right now, you can't be yourself. And if you get positive feedback, oh, that was just because of the line. That was the little technique I did. That was the trick I did. That wasn't me. So you don't actually allow yourself to receive that positive feedback. So you actually rob yourself of that. It's like guys that go out drinking and they put on their drinking experience awesome mode, level up. It's like, you know, Mario, you guys remember, he like has the mushroom, he goes, it's like that, right? So you're like drinking and you might pick up a chick or something or get a girl's number. And then you're like, oh fuck, I can't. This is because I was drinking though. I couldn't do that if I was sober. I couldn't, like, if I was just in the supermarket one night and I saw a hottie, I was like, hey, how you doing? Like, get a number, maybe go cook together or some shit, okay? Because you don't believe, it's not you, it's like it's fake, right? Or you get a girl's number and then you message her like when you're not drinking and she's like, oh, you seem so different now. Or you meet her on a date and you're just like, she's like, oh, you seem real different, okay? So yeah, that's what's going on if you're using fake lines. And also eventually, your inner self always will shine through at some point. It's like impossible that eventually, you know that expression, it always comes out in the wash. Like, it's always going to come out in the end. So eventually, like, these little shitty parts of you start coming out, and the girl's just like, yeah, he fluked it for like a few days or a few dates or whatever, and maybe even a few months, and then it just goes to shit. So we teach natural attraction. Okay, natural attraction. So natural attraction is reverse engineered from guys who are naturally good with women. You know that guy, that friend of yours who can just walk up to a chick, he just seems so relaxed, he's just chatting with her, and then next thing they're like leaving together. You're like, what the fuck just happened? Right? That's what I teach guys to do.